So with the NBA Finals complete, and congratulations to the Golden State Warriors on a really tremendous season. Um, and honestly, I'm gonna be making a video on pertaining to the Warriors soon, or by the making of the time of this recording is probably like already out. So be on the lookout for that. A Warriors video pertaining to the legacy of Stephen Curry. I want to have a conversation about that, but in today's video, man, with the NBA season complete, the finals complete, it's time to really dive into the draft, and it's time to dive into the most fun part of the summer, which is free agency. And it's a lot of rumors going on, especially with free agency. And since I'm a Bulls fan, I'm always intrigued, and as far as just reading different rumors or me just coming up with rumors. And one of these rumors I was thinking of and came up with, which I really don't see too many people talk about, but it's a rumor pertaining to a player that I really would think would really fit this team and really be a solid piece to the Chicago Bulls, and one in Kuzma. But before I get into it, man, if you're an NBA fan or a Chicago Bulls fan, man, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. It really, 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 really helps out the channel. Get out to more people just like you, man. And like I always say in my videos, I want to build an NBA family, a community where we just, converse on, these topics. You guys be in the comments and leaving your comments pertaining on how y'all feel about certain things. And, I try to respond to every comment. I love stuff like that. So hit that like button and subscribe to the video, man. But I'm gonna get into it. So generally, it's easy to say whether or not an NBA team lived up to its expectations. The Chicago Bulls are an exception to that rule. Now, everybody know we made the playoffs and we were eliminated by the Milwaukee Bucks. And honestly, we never really had a chance of really beating them. We finished the season a miserable 3-20. That was our record against winning teams, which is crazy. But honestly, at least we excelled in beating losing teams. Now, one thing is for certain, the Bulls would like to improve next year. One of the ways we could improve would be upgrading at the power forward position. Ideally, we probably had a player that can stretch the floor and defend at the position. And one in Kyle Kuzma fits the bill. Now, if the Wizards make him available this summer, for me, here are two trade packages that could land him in a winning city. So I came up with this three-team trade, and that three-team trade is the Knicks. It would involve the Knicks, the Wizards, and the Bulls. The Knicks will receive Kobe White. As we know, the Knicks are looking for a guard. Washington will receive the likes of Cam Reddish, Miles McBride, and Fort Javante Green. And, on our end, we of course get Kuzma. Now, here's a deal for me that probably only works for the Wizards if they are, in fact, rebuilding. After all, nobody could say that, Cam Reddish has a high level in the NBA as Kuzma so far. So honestly, for Washington, honestly, that would make sense. Or you get it, since the Knicks will give, Washington Cam Reddish, and if you Washington, you got to be intrigued, especially if you were building by a guy like Cam Reddish, who has, as we know, a lot of upside. He hasn't proven it yet, but if you were building, that's the guy you know what I'm saying, would try to have your team as a rebuilding block. And of course, for us, we get Kuzma. Now, still, like I said, his upside is, is still there. He's still young. He's not far removed from being the top high school prospect in the country. It's entirely possible that he hasn't found the right NBA environment to thrive yet. If the Wizards trade Bill in a separate transaction, that could provide, that environment. Meanwhile, the Knicks need a point guard, like I said. They don't seem to be using Reddish anyway. So flipping him for another young player who plays a position of need, and Kobe White, feels right. Now, as far as the Bulls, we get our man Kuzma, of course. All of his, all this assumes that we're able to retain Zach LaVine in free agency. Obviously, if we're not, they'll have bigger concerns at hand than landing Kyle Kuzma, of course. In all likelihood, they'll have a trigger to rebuild of their own. Now, with Kuzma, the reason why I'm really intrigued by adding a guy like Kuzma because, for one, for me, he's extra insurance at that power forward position. Now, everybody know we have Patrick Williams playing the power forward position, but as the years go on, the Bulls, Arturas has to make a decision on Patrick Williams. Now, making a decision doesn't mean trading him, but maybe moving him back into a lesser role, like off the bench or something. If Patrick Williams doesn't, show, the player that he could be, especially next season when I feel like all hands is going to be on deck as far as us trying to, win. Especially when you got a guy like DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic on your team who's in their, 30s. That tells the league that you're trying to win. So adding a proven guy like Kuzma would really shore up, our starting lineup. Kuzma, he's versatile. I mean, he can defend. You can switch him on to different positions. He can, he's another go-to scoring option that you desperately need at their forward spot, especially when you have the likes of Zach and DeMar. You need that guy who's a threat from behind the arc, or in his case, another creator, where teams can't really hone in on Zach and DeMar when you got a guy like Kuzma because of his scoring ability and different things he does on the court. So Ada Kuzma will be a plus to this team, man. And it's a move that if you're a Bulls fan, don't be surprised if it happens or something. But for now, just a rumor. We got to see on draft night or going into free agency if this actually comes to fruition. But if you're a Bulls fan, leave in the comments how would you feel about adding the likes of Kyle Kuzma to this team. Leave in the comments, man. And like I said at the beginning, like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel get out to more people like you, the NBA family, the Chicago Bulls family. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. But that's it for me. We out.